Hello art nerds and welcome to another video. My name is Steve and today, as you can see, we are painting something a weeny bit different. This is HeroQuest. Now, if you're old enough to remember this game coming out, you will remember how special this was. It was released in 1989, so I was about 9 years old when I got this. So this is my original set that's still here. I knew this game before I knew Lord of the Rings. This was the game that made me get into Dungeons and Dragons, get into Warhammer. All the origins of fantasy for me was from this game. I used to spend hours playing with it, reading the instruction booklets, looking at the cards, looking at the artwork, and it meant a lot to me. So the paintings I've been doing recently of childhood nostalgic figures, Turtles, He-Man, Star Wars, Thundercats, got me thinking about HeroQuest. So I dug this out and all those memories came back and I realised I wanted to do was paint these figures. Now I don't mean paint these figures as in paint the figures, I mean paint the figures and paint the figures onto a canvas. Not sure that makes any sense. There are 4 heroes in this game: the Barbarian, the Dwarf, the Elf and the Wizard. So I thought I want to make these paintings about these figures. So we're going to start with this guy, the Barbarian. Of course, now I'm older, this is Conan the Barbarian. I didn't know that at the time. All I knew is this guy was a bit like He-Man, so I absolutely loved him. And obviously he's the main focus on the box. Oh, this is the front of the box. This amazing painting was done by Lee Edwards and it is just beautiful. These figures were red, a red plastic. So I'm going to paint the painting as red plastic. I want to paint what the figures look like when they came out of the box. That red, I think, is roughly Cadean red. I don't know the exact code that they use for the plastic, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use acrylic gouache, which is a paint I don't use too much because it's very, very expensive. But this gives me a very good matte finish, and then I can build up the plastic shininess with paint opposed to the plastic shininess being built because of the gloss of the paint, if that makes sense. I started off painting the shadows and then I went to the mediums. I should have done it the way around and I learned my lesson here. This paint was very simple when it came down to structure, but it was very difficult because there wasn't much detail on these figures. There's not a lot to them. It's not like when I painted the Turtle figures or the He-Man figures, you could see all the detail and all the colours and everything. Here, I was just working with red. That's all. This is just shapes, single shapes to make up things. A very interesting way to paint and I really enjoyed it. Update! So I've started painting the Barbarian, as you can see, but I've realised I probably should have started with the lighter red and then put this dark red on top of it so I could get sharper lines, because now I'm going to be painting up to this. I'm going to be painting up to these lines here with a lighter colour, which is going to cause issues in like getting those little raised bits in between. So what I'm going to do is stop on the dark and go back and do the light. That's a lesson learned, something to start with, but that's looking good. I'm a bit concerned about getting these lines straight here, but we'll figure it out. Once I had the dark and the middle, it was doing the light. So this is the highlight. So this should in theory be its third layer, and this now should start bringing this painting and making it a bit more 3D and making Mr. Barbarian look damn good. After this highlight was done, I wanted to put another one in. This is just a very edge. The very, very edgy bit. I was just thinking this is just where the light is catching, just on the edge. And I still didn't want this to look too glossy by putting too many highlights in, something I do a lot. But just catching this highlight brings this painting alive. And yeah, this was the highlights to finish it all up. Now I thought I'd finished a bit I hadn't, so I decided to go back in and outline it. Now this is something I wasn't sure about doing, but I went back to the toy paintings I've done and realised that the black outline does give them something. So I decided to just do a slight outline around all of him. And then just where the boots cross the base, a little bit of highlighting there. And then this beautiful white, stark background. There he is. That is the Barbarian. Not painting the Barbarian, but painting the Barbarian from HeroQuest onto a painting of a HeroQuest painting on a bit of canvas. You know what I mean? He has come out so well and it's got me so excited about this project, so I am going to do more. I'm going to do all 4 of them. Next, we're going to do the Wizard. We're going to start with this guy, the dwarf.